Hey there, welcome back to Life's Necessities and Luxuries. This is Dawn Marie, and today I'm going to talk about 5 of my favorite tips to keeping acne at bay. Now, I don't know if you're like me, but I don't like acne by any stretch of the means. Who wants to have these mountainous things on your face, walking around feeling like Cyclops, feeling like everybody can see every little thing on your face, and it's really it breaks down your self-confidence. It really embarrasses you, and it's also painful too, because it's really not very comfortable for the skin. So as a teenager, I didn't really ever have an issue with acne. I was very blessed and lucky with that, but I did get it in my 20s, my early 20s, when I was working in the music business, and I would get these cystic acne, and it would be like one zit. It would be like a mountain. It would sit on my face for weeks. I couldn't, it wouldn't rupture, it wouldn't break. It would just sit there. It was horrible. It was painful. It was embarrassing. I mean, here I am, walking down the hall at the time when Sean Combs, Puff Diddy, was working there, and Biggie Smalls, and I'm sitting there having a conversation, and I feel like this thing is sitting on my face, and it's like I feel like they're just staring at it, like, what is that? So it's not fun, and it was very embarrassing. So the more I started to research more about it, this is before I got into the makeup business, just to see what causes it, and things like that. And one of the factors was, number one was stress. Yes, stress. Stress does so many things to us, and it's so bad for us. It can kill you, but it also can aggravate acne and create breakouts and eruptions on your skin. So at the time, when I was working in the music business, I was working for a music publisher, MCA Music, and which is now Universal Music. I was doing licensing, and I was working 80 hours a week, and it was insane. It was a great job. I loved it, but it was really, it took a toll on me, because I was doing it all by myself and making the company millions and millions of dollars. I had, top 20% control of the top 100 Billboard singles every week, and made a lot of people like really rich and famous, like up and coming people like Eminem and Mary J. Blige, and you name it, whoever was doing hip hop music and rapping, they were coming to me for licenses for the songs that we had owned in MCA Music. So I even got a chance to work with Dizzy Gillespie on his deathbed, working a deal. So if you can get your stress level down, it would be really beneficial to you. I know it's easier said than done, but some of the little things I've done to help relieve some of the stress that I intake every day is to just get outside, get a few breaths of fresh air, take a little walk around nature. If you have any water near you, even if it's just a fountain, just the sound of it, it's really stimulating. It's very serene. I created certain triggers to help me relax. So if I see a butterfly flying nearby, or if I see a certain bird, a beautiful bird, calling and chirping, whatever it might be, I created these triggers to help me just to get into that frame of mind, to just like let it go, totally take some deep breaths, get some fresh air in my lungs, not think about what I'm working on, think about beauty, think about nature, think about something that's very soothing to me. I'm a big fan of being near water. I think I'm a water sign, so I really feel in tune to water. So I'll go to, I live on a lake, which is very peaceful to me. So if I get a few minutes in the morning to watch the sunrise outside, I'll go sit there in quiet and just meditate for a few minutes. And it doesn't have to be long periods of time. It could just be a couple minutes. So try to find a couple minutes a day to just, in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening, to just say, okay, I need to take 2 minutes to myself to just get rid of all the crap of the day and really appreciate life and be grateful and think about the good things that happen, the beautiful things that are around us. So try to keep those things in mind. Number 2 that I think is really a big component is hair products. I love hair products. I mean, I used to buy every single new thing that was out there, but I have really sensitive skin, and one of the things is fragrance. So hair products and makeup products can contain a lot of fragrance. So if you have sensitive skin, stay away from those items, because think about it, when you're sleeping at night, you have your hair and it's on your face and you're up against the pillow, and it's resting there for 8 hours or 6 hours or however long it is, but it's clogging up your pores and it's going to create an eruption. So if you can, start to think about the products you use and maybe start to take a couple out and see if your skin clears up. And then if so, then go back and try it again and see if it actually created a reaction, and then you'll know that that's the culprit. So think about that, and with your makeup as well. And also, if you're using makeup brushes, if you're not cleaning them, that could actually be, but that's not a tip, they're number 3, but that is something I'm just thinking about, to make sure you clean your makeup brushes, because they contain a lot of bacteria, and even the sponges, that's why they're disposable. Just toss them out, they're cheap enough to replace them. Don't consistently keep using them thinking that it's okay. The larger ones that you can wash out and clean, they're a little bit safer, but you got to make sure they dry out very, very well, otherwise you may get, mold and different mold spores in there, or what have you. 3 is stay away from dairy. I love dairy. I love cheese. I love yogurt. I mean, I just love cheeses, and especially cheese and wine. But dairy is really a great component to aggravating acne and creating acne. So if you are prone to acne and you are getting a lot of acne right now, cut out any kind of dairy. If you're drinking milk, or if you're eating cheese or yogurt, or drinking yogurt drinks and things like that, smoothies that might have yogurt in there, just stop and stay away from it. You can have almond milk and rice milk, coconut milk. And the other thing is sugar. Yes, sugar does create acne, so try to cut back if you do eat a lot of sweets. I try to keep the sweets as like a little reward system for me. Like if I work really hard, I'll say, okay, if I work and I get this project done, then I'm going to treat myself to a nice slice of pie, or really a nice dessert treat or something like that, and try not to eat it often. If you want sweets, then try to go with natural sweets, like with fruit and things like that, so that you can still get the craving resolved, but you're not putting that processed sugar inside of you. And last but not least is alcohol. Yeah, we all want to have our martinis and Cosmos and all that great stuff, and I do love a margarita, but you do have to be careful when you drink, because if you drink too much, it's going to dehydrate you. And alcohol can also create those little, if you ever notice, you get some of those blood vessels broken in the skin. Alcohol will do that, and even hot foods, spicy foods will do that. But alcohol will definitely will dehydrate you. It'll suck the water right out of you. So be sure, if you do drink, to make sure that before you go to sleep at night, that you have a few glasses of water. And when you wake up, immediately have some more water. One of the things I love to do now is to have some hot water with some room temperature water, and then squeeze some fresh lemon juice, sprinkle a little bit of cayenne pepper in it. It just gets your metabolism going, and it helps clean out your system. And detoxify, which is a great thing, and keeps your skin clear. You want to get any toxins out, so I'm going to give you a bonus, okay? Number 6 is, if you do get into a steam room or a sauna, I prefer the dry heat over the steam. Sometimes the steam can be a little bit much if you have asthma or anything like that. It may be too much for your lungs, but dry heat will get the toxins out. Like sweat it out, work out, get the sweat and get the toxins out of your system. Hopefully those tips will help you out, and I would love to hear from you. So if you can, please sign up at my website at www.lifesnecessitiesandluxuries, that's all spelled out, .com, and sign up for our newsletter. And I would love to keep providing you tips, tricks, and tutorials to help you living a luxurious and a very necessary life. And remember, if you like this, please share it. I would appreciate it if you share it with your friends and family. And remember to live peacefully, to live happily, to live lovingly, and to live successfully. Until the next time, namaste.